Well, hello and welcome to Sports by Compion. We're back with another episode of Pick'em. That's right, Week 11 is upon us, and for that, we're going to the man who yells from the couch. Mr. Brent Humphreys is back from yelling from the couch. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to his channel as well. We're going to put the link in the description, all that kind of good stuff. But he's back. This Bengals fan himself, Mr. Flacco himself. How are you, Brett?
Good to be back on the show, Stephen. You joined my show earlier this week. We had a little group therapy to kind of get through what the Buccaneers was going through.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going through the same stuff, maybe just on a little bit, worse of a scale, maybe.
Sure. But we are going through it together, and group therapy does help. It is
Yes.
needed. And that's right. Reach out to your NFL fans if you know that, like, if you have a Titans fan, like, make sure you're reaching out to them, make sure they're okay. Jets fans are probably kind of excited right now, so they're probably fine. But there's a
If you
couple teams who you might want to just check on your guys and make sure they're okay because the NFL times are turbulent, for mental health. Right.
if
It really
if you
is.
have if you have a Titans fan, you might want to give them a hotline number because I don't know if you're going to be
Yeah.
able to help them out, unless you're a professional.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. Don't try to take on too much.
No.
But speaking of trying to take on too much, Corey has had a couple hot weeks and now finds himself tied with me for second place. Dan builds has kept his lead of 4 games. Brett has fallen off a little bit. Couple tough weeks in a row for him. Finds himself up ahead of Cedric. We'll see how this all plays out. We're heading into week 11. Rally time, right? The games are
Rally
finally going to
time.
start to make sense.
I don't know. I thought they were starting to make sense a couple weeks ago, and then
None
weird
of this
stuff
makes
happened.
sense. I'm
No.
lucky to go 50%, basically, is how it's been going.
Yes.
But all right, so I got my Thursday pick right for finally a change. I've been really striking out with my Thursday picks, but this is another easy one, supposedly. But it's just been so crazy picking these games this week, Brett. Uh, how are you feeling about the New York Jets traveling over to New England to take on the Patriots? I think, is this the second match between these teams already or no?
I'm not sure. I can't remember him
I'm
playing,
not
but
sure either.
uh, you know, uh, the Patriots are like the league darling right now, and for good reason, I guess. But don't let the Jets get hot, right? They just traded everybody away and still beat the Browns. I don't think it
With
matters this
no
time.
offense, though. They had like no offense. I feel like you need
No.
some offense to beat this Patriots team.
Yeah, the Patriots. The first 50-yard rusher was last week. Your guy Tucker got 50 yards for the first time on the ground against the Patriots. Brees Hall's a good running back, but it's going to take more than Brees Hall. He may get a few receiving yards. I don't think he gets that many rushing, but I like the Patriots in this one.
I like the Patriots too. I mean, this is an easy match. They really shouldn't drop the ball here against a weaker, inferior, division opponent. Obviously, as division rivals, you can never count them out entirely. But I mean, Fields threw under 70 yards last week. We can't do this again and keep on winning games.
No, I wouldn't think so. And that's why. And then you got Drake May over there. MVP maybe.
And Garrett Wilson's like doubtful to even play in this game. So I don't see the Jets having some kind of crazy upset, Brad. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm going Patriots.
Yeah, I like it.
Uh, this week is going to be hard to pick, but we have a couple easier ones as we start. So this one I think is kind of a hard game to pick. Commanders, Dolphins. Who are the Dolphins? What's going on with them, dude? Are they the team that like we could count on to win a game like this against Marcus Mariota and a banged up Commanders team? Are they the guys who beat up on the Bills, or are they the guys who like get stomped by everybody? I don't know what's happening.
The Dolphins are a hard team to see. Like for weeks, we're like, how does Mike McDaniel still have a job? Then he comes out and does that last week against the Bills, and it's like, okay, maybe they see something. I don't know, but I mean, you get Devon Achane in the ball, maybe that helps things out. And Waddle, I mean, they got all that speed. Maybe they're starting to click a little bit here. I don't know.
I'm anti get Devontae A trying the ball because I'm playing him this week, and I would prefer if he just didn't touch the ball at all and the Commanders defense just absolutely shut them down. But I gotta think that that's not going to happen, and they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and this is a classic. We go with Miami, and Washington comes out and pounds them, right?
It's 100%, 100%. That's how it's been with Miami all year.
Yes, they're
I'm not
like
going to
the
be.
Falcons.
It would not. They are like the Falcons. It would not surprise me at all if they lose this game. But anyway, moving on. We do have the Falcons playing against another very difficult to pick team, the Carolina Panthers. And are you surprised to see that the majority of the people are going for the Falcons in this game?
But yeah, a little bit. I mean, because there's nothing impressive out of either one of these teams, though. Just when you think you've got them figured out, they go and do something totally opposite of what you thought. The Falcons, when did these teams start going overseas and not getting a bye the week after? Did that just start this season? Because they just coming from Germany. Usually they get a
Yeah.
bye week afterwards. Is that something new, I guess?
I don't know if that's always been the case, but the Colts got a bye. They're on bye right now after their big win. So maybe that's why people are going Falcons because they're so shocked that the Panthers lost to the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah. Put up
But
7.
I feel like people should remember that the last time these two teams played each other, it was 30-0 Panthers.
Yeah. But
So
it was at Carolina though, and they play a little bit different at home. But then once again, Carolina got beat down by the Saints. I don't know.
I don't know either. This is a tough one, but I'm going with my instinct that the Panthers are going to rally. If Jay Money, frequent comer of the show, was on here, he would tell us a million reasons why the Panthers are going to win this. And I'm just going to go ahead and believe him and roll with the Panthers on this very turbulent, very difficult to pick game. Those are two hard games in a row to pick, honestly, Brett.
Yeah, I mean we get an easy one to softball to begin, and then these next two not, and the next one's going to be a tough one.
Next one's hard too.
Yeah,
Next one's very hard. Of course, you know your boy. I'm a homer. I gotta believe in the boys.
yeah.
I gotta think that we're gonna rally. I gotta think that we're a better team than the Bills because, hell, that's what every fan needs to believe. But do I fully believe it? No.
Yeah, Buffalo takes a 2-game losing streak here to teams in Florida after this Sunday. I got you. Bucks on this one. The Bills' defense is not good. Not what they have been the last
Not
few
unless they're
years.
playing Mahomes, apparently.
Unless they play Mahomes, yeah. But everybody else, I mean, they're a little shaky. So I like the Bucks in this one.
I like the Bucks too. Let's see if they can get it done. Most of the money is going on the Bills, but it is an even 6-3 versus a 6-3. So I am curious how it'll shake out in the end.
You get anybody back from injuries this week?
We did have a sighting of Bucky Irving at practice. He wasn't actually practicing, but he was there for a change. So that's exciting times.
Right. Yeah.
Ben Bredeson's probably going to miss some significant time, so I wouldn't count on him being back. Chris Godwin probably not back. Godwin might be done. He might. I hate to say this as a Bucks fan, but it's looking rough. I don't know what's going on with this guy's fibula. I don't even really know what a fibula bone is, dude, but he is apparently really fucked up his.
Yeah, that game against Baltimore last year, he just ain't been the same since he broke it then, has he?
No, he really hasn't. That was the game.
Yeah.
That was the game.
Bad.
So, yeah, he has not been the same. Anyway, moving on. We got the Texans. We got the Titans. Texans with a surprising win last week I did not see coming.
No.
Messed up my picks for sure. By all means, the Jaguars should have had that game, but, that's just been Jaguars football this year. They're pretty much impossible to pick for as well, much like the rest of the NFL.
Yeah. I like Houston in this one. Tennessee's, Cam Ward said it once. I'll say it again. We asked. So, I'm going with Texans.
Have you seen those comparisons? We talked a little bit about on your show about how Dylan Gabriel maybe hasn't been given the most time to develop. Have you seen those stats coming out about him having way better stats than Cam Ward, basically?
Yeah.
Well, at least as far as touchdowns go and interceptions.
Right. And Ward's the number 1 overall pick, and Dylan Gabriel's a 3rd-round pick that nobody thought would be playing.
I guess you could be asking who has the better team around them, but I can't even tell you that many Cleveland players that are super good. I guess they got Jerry Jeudy and
Myles
a couple
Garrett,
of tight ends.
Yeah, on the offense, Njoku, I guess would be all right, but.
And don't they have a rookie tight end, and they also have Cedric Jones or something like that?
They got Quinshawn Judkins running back, Harold Fannin as a tight end, but most of their stars are on the defensive side.
For sure. Either way, I am taking the Texans as well. Cam Ward still needs to prove that he can win in this league. Speaking of guys who are starting to prove they can win in this league, Caleb Williams figured it out. He had us worried because I did pick him to win that game. He was down early to Jackson Dart, but overall did some heroic shit. It's a real heroic elite comeback in that fourth quarter for him and leads the boys to victory, taking on a J.J. McCarthy squad that is sort of looking for an identity. It doesn't seem like Justin Jefferson is totally locked in this year, or at least he's just not feeling the fact that they don't have anybody to throw it to him. I don't know what's going on. He only has like 1 or 2 touchdowns this year.
Yeah. So I mean, do you believe in J.J. McCarthy as a quarterback? Have you seen enough?
I
of
haven't
J.J.
seen enough.
McCarthy?
I don't think we've seen enough yet. This is basically his rookie year.
Right. I have what I've seen so far. I haven't really been that impressed with J.J. McCarthy. On the other hand, Caleb Williams last year wasn't really impressed with him either. He's in his second season now, and he's starting to come around a little bit. He's starting to figure some stuff out. So I like Chicago to continue the little winning streak they got here and win this one.
I do too. I can see why a lot of people are picking the Vikings here, though, at home. I don't disbelieve in JJ. I just think he's still figuring things out a little bit. And I don't know. It seems like the Bears are similar to the Bucs in a lot of senses. Where, like, they're good till you start talking about them, and then they really drop the ball. Yeah. So I can see them having that pressure kind of mount up too much for them. Oh, this is a throw up as well. We got a lot of Hardys this week.
Yeah.
I'm going Vikings.
All right.
Yeah, go with Vikings. The Bears really almost dropped that game to the Giants last week.
Yeah. Giants, like you said, and if Jackson Dart stays in the game, they may hold on and beat the Bears,
Yeah. Yeah, and then the Packers, dude, they're a hot mess. What's going on here? You guys, all right, so I actually picked them to lose that game against the Eagles as well. I don't think that's too crazy of a loss, but the fact that they put up 7 points, it is really concerning what's going on here without Tucker. Yeah. On the other hand, they are playing against Jameis Winston. Now we may see just an absolute explosion on this New York Giants offense. We're definitely going to see some interceptions, probably. This is actually kind of a hard game to pick because that Giants defense is no joke, and the Packers are struggling on offense right now. So I'm going Packers because, I mean, why wouldn't I? But I can absolutely see the upset here from New York.
And the Packers, it's just not last week against the Eagles. They lost the week before to the Panthers and didn't score but was it 10 points in that game? Something not enough.
Let's not forget the game they lost to Cleveland where they only scored 10 points as well.
Yeah.
So now you've had about 3 games where you put up 7 or 10 points.
And Kraft was just starting to get going. I mean, he was a monster. And then he gets hurt, and they don't have anything else now.
It doesn't seem like they have any other answers. No. Musgrave's just not the same tight end as Kraft, apparently.
You're downgrading big time when you get to Musgrave.
Apparently. Which is funny because they actually drafted Musgrave first. I think he was in the 3rd round and Kraft was 4th, something like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. But either way, I am taking the Packers for this one. They got to figure it out. Jameis Winston's probably going to throw a lot of interceptions to put them into some good positions. So,
but he's going to make it fun.
It's going to be a great game. It's going to be so much fun. If I wasn't locked in on the Bucs game in that window, I'll try to make sure that this isn't in my multi-view, so I can pop up. I can look up every once in a while and see my boy Winston either throwing a touchdown or an interception.
Yeah,
one of the two. No in between.
No, slinging it all over the place.
All right, and then other games we have AFC North. We got your boys traveling to Pittsburgh. The Steelers are kind of a hot mess too, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of a hot mess too. Is Flacco playing in this game or is he injured?
Yeah, Flacco's playing. They had a bye week. He played last week with a. He had an
this
AC
was the absolute
joint.
shootout that happened on Thursday Night Football a couple weeks ago.
The best Thursday Night Football game of the season so far between these two.
Honestly, yeah, you're not wrong. So, what do we think? Are we in for round 2 of that?
I think so because this Bengals defense is not good. Pittsburgh hasn't been able to find an offense until they play the Bengals. I think it's going to be more of a shootout than it is a slugfest. But I think the Bengals will actually pull out a win. High score.
You think they're going to sweep your AFC North division rivals?
I think they get a sweep this time. And
wow.
Burrow's practicing, so the guys are going to play inspired football. Maybe they'll learn to wrap somebody up in this bye week. I don't know, but I think it's going to happen Sunday.
I mean, they can find guys on the street who can probably tackle better than some of these Bengals players. What is going on?
Yeah, yeah. I think me and you could get out there and wrap up better than what they can.
Dude, it's a mess. I don't have the same belief. I gotta go Steelers. They never should have lost that Thursday night game. So I imagine this time they'll be like, hey, maybe we'll like cover Jamar Chase. Maybe we'll put like 2 or 3 guys on him.
It
Instead of
was,
just letting him do slants all day.
yeah. I was going to say just slants all over the place. I was for
So
it, but
and plus Flacco, I feel like Flacco's got to come back down to earth at some point too. Like he's still Flacco. Like
yeah,
there's a reason that he eventually had to wrap up his career with the Ravens.
yeah, right.
Mostly probably because Lamar Jackson showed up.
Yeah, that'd be a good reason to get rid of somebody,
Pretty much. Anyway, we got Jaguars, we got Chargers. Another tough one. We just got no easy real picks this week, other than like 1 or 2, I guess. Jaguars absolute letdown last week, and I didn't believe in these Chargers, and they completely proved me wrong by running all over. Was it the Steelers that beat up on them?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So I gotta go Chargers here. Apparently, Justin Herbert doesn't need an O-line. That's just optional.
Yeah.
You can just do whatever and just win games anyway without an O-line, apparently.
Yeah, I'm with you here on this one. The Chargers look like the better team right now.
Jaguars started hot, but they've just been stumbling.
And I love angry Liam Cohen on the sidelines after a loss. It's like
I love angry Liam Cohen too. It makes me so happy in my heart. But do we think that Trevor Lawrence is the problem? I really don't want him to be with his beautiful, majestic hair. I think he's good for the league, but I don't know if he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if he is either. I think some of the problem is they've got Brian Thomas Jr. They just don't use him.
Yeah. Is that scheme or is that him dropping the ball? Is that Lawrence not finding him?
I think it's kind of like you said. You don't want it to be Lawrence the problem, but Lawrence. I mean, he had a great season last year with Mac Jones throwing to him. But when Lawrence was in there, I don't know. Maybe they just don't like each other. I don't know, but he's not finding him.
Serious stuff. Maybe what needs to happen is we need to have like a hair combing sesh, like so have Liam in the back just kind of playing some tunes on like his iPhone or something, and you just have Brian Thomas just comb out that hair, and when he's done, have Trevor like comb out his hair,
Yeah, why not? I mean, it couldn't hurt anything right now.
Couldn't hurt. They need to build some chemistry. I'm taking the Chargers for that game.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Seattle, we got the Rams. Another absolute toughie. 2 7-2 teams going at it. This is some quality football right here. This is a heck of a game to catch.
Mm-hmm.
Late window is kind of loaded, so hopefully the Bucks just win, and I'm in a really good mood that I'll want to continue to watch football. That's the thing is like after the Bucks lose, it's like I don't want to watch any more football. I don't want to pretend like any of this is happening. I'm out of here.
Yep.
So hopefully that doesn't happen, and we're super motivated to watch football because the Rams are going to be hosting the Seahawks. This is going to be a hell of a match.
Yeah. Definitely.
Have they played yet? I don't think they've played yet, right?
I think this is the first time, so they'll play each other again in Seattle later in the season. But what a matchup!
What a matchup! And Stafford's been just absolutely on a heater the last like 4 to 5 weeks. No touchdowns, just piles of no interceptions, piles of touchdowns. I gotta go Rams here. I think they stay hot.
Yeah, I'm with you at home. I think the Rams will win it. Seattle, though, they're a fun team to watch, though. Maybe they'll get Rashid Shaheed a little bit, involved since they got him. He only had 3 yards last week, but who needs him when you got JSN out there on the outside, just catching everying. And then you got Puka on the other side. Yeah.
Already over 1,000 yards. Good for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but you're going Rams on this one, too?
Yeah, I'm going Rams in this one, too, yeah.
Probably solid choice. We think they can handle the Seahawks. I think that defense is just better than the Seahawks defense right now.
Yeah, I think so right now. You got Jared Verse over there. And, I mean, yeah, they're tough.
They're tough. Another NFC West matchup as the 49ers take on the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett and the boys try to rally against Brock Purdy, or is it Mac Jones still?
Brock Purdy, I don't know. I don't know if he's coming back or not. Turf toe is a serious thing, what I heard.
Dude, what is the deal with turf toe? It does seem like it's just an indefinite window on those things.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, man.
I'm probably going to go 49ers on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go 49ers as well. Both these teams got killed last week by the previous matchup that we talked about. But
Right,
I think San Francisco has the better coach overall. And if it's Brock Purdy or Mac Jones, I like either one of them over Jacoby Brissett. Nothing against him or anything. They've looked better.
right.
But Marvin Harrison Jr. is out Sunday. He had emergency appendectomy surgery today, so he's not playing. And he was just now starting to come on pretty good. So
Kind of crazy. He just suddenly has this surgery, isn't it?
yeah. Ricky Pearsall, he's supposed to be coming back for the Niners, so I like the Niners in this one.
He's finally back. Is he rookie himself?
Yeah, he's finally back. He's
Trey
practicing.
McBride leads all tight ends in yards or something like that. So good
Yeah,
for Trey. He can probably continue to build with Jacoby, but that's probably just not going to be enough to overcome a pretty decent 49ers team that just keeps on overcoming injuries. So just like whatever, everyone's hurt. Who cares? We're still going to win. So
yeah,
I've got the 49ers for this one as well.
yeah.
Baltimore, Cleveland. I got to go with the Ravens on this one as they continue their tear. They've been ever since I don't know. I think they're just on a huge rally lately.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm going to roll with you on this one too. I think the Ravens are going to win. They're coming on strong now. Derrick Henry still hasn't got going, but Lamar's looking really good again, and that defense is starting to play a little bit better than it did at the beginning of the year. And then Cleveland, I mean, the Ravens have already beat down the Browns earlier in the season. I look for about the same in this matchup.
I think that's going to happen again too. I don't think Dylan Gabriel's got a win in him. I don't think has he won yet. He won one, right?
I think he's got one win. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna find a way to win this next one. No. Ooh, this is another toughie. If you can believe it, Brett. This is just another hard one for us to pick from.
Yeah.
AFC West division matchup. A real dandy as the Broncos welcome in the Chiefs. Chiefs have had this division on lockdown for years and years now, and there's a young upstart. There's a guy who's like, you know what, dude, we're sick of your regime. We're sick of you guys winning this division every year. And they have a handy hold on the league on the division right now, but you gotta beat the big bad Chiefs to fully claim it, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And if they can pull this off, I mean, they're sitting really pretty right now. And the Chiefs will be a wild card team, maybe. I mean, right now they're not even in the playoffs, but that'd be weird to see Kansas City have to go on the road in the playoffs early.
That would be fun. I'd love to see that. Maybe they just have like a first round exit. Oh no!
I'd hate to see that, right?
Horrible.
But I think the Chiefs actually win this game Sunday. What do you think?
I'm gonna pick Denver in Mile High Stadium. I'm gonna believe that offense can figure their lives out because they can't afford another lackluster performance. You can't do what you did against the Raiders and win this game. You got to be on your P's and Q's. Like they've been sloppy for a couple weeks now, honestly. Yep. So they really need to tighten up. This Chiefs team, like they are good and they're getting hot, especially with Rashid Rice back. Yeah. There is a lot of reasons to believe that they can win this, but you got to believe in the fact that Denver is 8-2. You got to believe in that defense that they're going to continue to do their thing. We saw whenever Buffalo played these Chiefs. If you can play good defense on them, you put yourself in a position to win.
Yeah, I'm going to pull for Denver in this one though for sure.
Yeah. But. Well, I'm rolling with the Denver and the Believers, and here's yet another big old game. We're gonna have just a hell of a slate of football this week.
We are. I mean, compared to the last few weeks,
this is
what
amazing.
A slate. Yeah,
this is amazing. All right, let's count this up just real quick before we make our last picks on this. So that is one big game. I'm just going big game based on the team's records, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So you can argue this NFC North matchup is another one.
Yeah.
So that's two. We got maybe three here with this matchup.
4.
And then 4. And then we got 5, 6. So we got 6 potential big games, depending on how you're looking at 6 to 8. You know, it's a big weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I gotta go Lions on this game. They are fired up. They've been playing some really good football lately. The Eagles squeaked out a victory on Monday Night Football. Yeah. And I think that this is a much different offense coming to play them. These Lions has just been really, really good. And their defense is getting healthy. I can see them taking this game.
Yeah, I like the Lions in this one too. Dan Campbell taking over the play calling, and you know how Dan Campbell is, so
Yeah.
he's going to want to put up points, and I like him to do it here. I like the Lions in this one as well.
Nice. And then we got two teams kind of right above the, right around the same place. The Dallas Cowboys take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Jerry Jones believes that he's going to win this year. He's doing whatever he needs to. He's in. So he went for Logan Wilson, big acquisition, Quincy Williams, and now we're going to get to test out the new toys against the Raiders. I gotta go Cowboys here only because the Raiders are a corpse at this point.
Yeah.
Who knew the Raiders were going to be this bad? Like I think that we thought maybe they might be bad, but like this is bad even by Raiders standards.
Yeah, I think when we did our little preview, we had them in last place, but we said they're
We
going to be
did,
competitive because Pete Carroll and Geno Smith, and
yeah.
it's just not happening.
Going back to that episode where we looked at their roster and we just saw no receivers, it turns out that really was actually a problem.
Yeah, and the one receiver that we picked out, Jacoby Myers, they got rid of. So
He's been traded. Yeah, he's been traded. So they need to get some receivers. It turns out.
yeah, and the Cowboys, they are fun on offense, so I think they'll put up a lot of points. But yeah, it's not going to be a good game in this one, but I think Dallas wins it easily.
Well, you know what? It's fitting because ESPN is being really weird with Monday Night Football right now, and
Yeah.
it kind of makes me happy that the last two Monday Night Football games have been terrible anyway, and no
Mm-hmm.
one wanted to watch them. And now you're going to continue your nonsense dispute with Disney, and
Yep.
you guys are going to lose even more money on Monday Night Football. And I'm here for it, Brett.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm tired of these services, man. These streaming services are getting greedier and greedier by the freaking day. It's like
Yes,
they're
they
just
are.
sitting around planning how they could give us a worse product for more money.
Yep.
And you know what, dude? Screw you guys. We're not going to keep on signing up for services.
Yeah.
And
Wait till they put Titans Jets and be like, we want more money from you guys. If you want Titans Jets this weekend, better pay up. Oh no, don't take that from us.
not Titans, Jets. Jets fans are like, fuck, we don't want to have to pay.
Yeah.
It's got to keep on paying to see this crap service. Anyway, we've made our picks for this week. We think we would know what's going on. This is a really hard week to pick, so I will be happy if I come out, semi on top. Let's just hope for the best on this whole thing.
Yeah, somewhere close to 500 will be fine with me at this point in time because
Yeah, pretty much.
these games are tough to pick.
They are. There's 15 games. If I could get about 8 of these right, I'd be happy.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
For sure. Well, once again, we appreciate Brett from Yelling from the Couch coming on to join us and talk about some NFL football. Make sure you guys are going over there and checking out his channel. And yeah, that's just about it. Brett, you got anything you need to get off your chest?
No, man, I appreciate you having me back on, Steven. It's always a fun time.
I appreciate you, man.